Boris, Tigger, Blackie, and Snowy were the best of friends, and they had been inseparable since they were just little kittens. They lived in a cozy little house in the suburbs, and they loved nothing more than getting into all sorts of mischief and having a good time. Boris was the leader of the group, and he was always coming up with wild and wacky schemes. He was a bit of an adventurer, and he loved nothing more than exploring the neighborhood and getting into all sorts of trouble. Tigger, on the other hand, was a bit of a crackhead. He had developed a bit of a problem with drugs, and he was always chasing after shiny objects and getting into all sorts of trouble. Blackie, meanwhile, was the complete opposite of Tigger. He was a bit of a lazy cat, preferring to sleep all day and let the others do all the work. Snowy, on the other hand, was ambitious. She dreamed of one day taking over the world, and was always scheming and planning for the day when she would finally be the supreme leader of North Korea. Despite their differences, the four cats were the best of friends. They always looked out for each other and were there to support one another no matter what. However, they did have one enemy, a ginger cat named Garfield. Oh, Garfield, he was a bad boy. Garfield was a sneaky and devious cat who was always trying to cause trouble for the others. He was especially fond of Tigger, and he would often sell him crack to keep him hooked. Tigger's friends were determined to help him break his addiction, and they came up with a plan to take him to rehab. However, Garfield didn't like this idea one bit, and he did everything he could to sabotage their efforts. He also spread rumors on how Tigger had his balls cut off after the vet botched his neutering. Finally, things came to a head when Tigger overdosed on catnip. When Tigger came back around, full-on war broke out between Blackie, Snowy, and Boris on one side and Garfield on the other. It was a fierce battle with claws flying and fur flying everywhere. In the end, the three cats kicked the living shit out of Garfield, and they were able to emerge victorious thanks to their friendship and combat skills. After the war was over, Tigger was able to get clean and turn his life around. He was grateful to his friends for their support, and he vowed to never let drugs get the best of him again. The four cats were able to live happily ever after, free from the clutches of their enemy Garfield, and they remained the best of friends for the rest of their lives.